welcome to the first day of Vlogmas. I am so excited for this year to do Vlogmas. I didn't really have the chance to do it last year because we had just purchased our home, quickly moved in, threw a birthday party. My husband threw a birthday party for me, and then it was Christmas time, so it was like boom, boom, boom. And so this year we can actually sit down and have a Vlogmas, and I'm so excited to be doing it, sharing all of the decorating in our home. We have also officially been in our home for 1 year now. Super excited about that. If you guys haven't checked my last video, we did a makeover on the guest bedroom, and that turned out beautiful. And it was also a major inspiration for this year's Christmas colors and schemes that I have incorporated into my home. And so for today's video, we're just gonna chit chat and talk about all the different things that I'm doing for Christmas this year as far as decorating goes. The other major inspiration was our family photos. Every year for the past couple years, we do family photos right around my daughter's birthday. And so this year there was a lot of blue involved in our attire. Annalie had a cute little blue denim vest on. I had a dress that had blue flowers on it, and in the living room, which is where I'm sitting, those photos are kind of like a focal point in the room. I wanted to make sure I was bringing that blue, not just in my home decor, but also in my Christmas decor this year. The other thing is, even though I was introducing more blues into my Christmas decor, I wanted to do it in a very strategic way to where I wasn't buying a ton of new decor. Use what I have, add to it, or repurpose what I also have. There was definitely crossover with all of those categories. We reused and repurposed things and just added to my collection. And so let's kind of get into the nitty-gritty and all the details. When I knew that I was going to be adding blues to my Christmas decor, you gotta start somewhere, and Pinterest is the best place to start. Just went in, typed in blue Christmas, and started kind of feeding through all the different elements and seeing what I liked and what I didn't like, what shades of blue I was gravitating towards. And the main blue that I decided to add was this beautiful powder dusty cornflower blue. So once I kind of figured out different elements, I like to screen grab the photos or save the photos and create my own mood boards. This helps me kind of figure out my thought process and where I'm going to put certain design elements, so then that way when I get into the room, my mind isn't all jumbled. It's like a nice pretty way of organizing all the different tabs that's going on in my head, let's face it, because that's what it looks like. So the overall color, like I said, is blue. A lot of dusty blue, especially in the main living room as well as the guest bedroom. So when we break it down by room, in the living room, which you're getting a tiny little sneak peek of here, I had already started using like this deep, rich hunter green. I also had a lot of wood elements, so I wanted to play into those brown and warm tones. So I landed on this blue, brown, and green combo that makes it feel very naturalistic. And so there would be a lot of greenery, of course. We would be playing with the different shades of green in both like the stockings that I had, the Christmas decorations I already had for the tree, but introducing brown velvet ornaments and blue velvet bows. And then my favorite thing was finding a way to incorporate these blueberry picks. And then I went on the hunt for blueberry picks. They're like non-existent for the most part. I got very lucky in what I was finding. And so for my tree, in order to have blueberry picks. Loved the addedness of the pine cones because my tree already has pine cones on it too. I did a DIY where I reused something that I already owned, painted it, flocked it, and they turned out beautiful. I haven't used these picks in probably 4, maybe even 5 years now because they just weren't my favorite. Now I'm obsessed with them and I can't wait to use them every year for the next quite a few years because I'm not changing this theme next year. I love, love, love the way my tree turned out. Now I did find out that Joann's is also carrying some picks with the blue in it, and so I do want to get some of those picks and pick them up, but I don't need them for this holiday season, so I'm gonna wait a little while and wait till they go on clearance and pick some up then. The only thing I purchased for Christmas this year is new blue ribbon and new light green ribbon, but I'm also using this dark green ribbon that I already had. I'm also going to be making some blue flocked ornaments because I couldn't find blue velvet ones that I liked at a reasonable price. And I also picked up a pack of blue ornaments, but I split it between 2 rooms to make it kind of a little bit more cost effective. So in reality, it's not like I did a whole brand new top to bottom. I just added to what I already had. Moving into the guest bedroom space, this tree is flocked, so I had to keep that in mind, and hopefully like the blue doesn't get lost in it, and I don't think it will, but it is going to be more subtle. Already laying the decor out, it's giving this very Parisian French garden vibe, and I'm obsessed. I cannot wait to do it. I might be adding a non-traditional element because the tree is kind of sparse and I don't have a lot of picks or greenery to fill it up, and so I might be adding some flowers to it in order to also give it more of that French feel. Stay tuned, I'm still playing around. So for this guest bedroom tree, I did buy a package of green ornaments to use with existing green ornaments I already had, reusing the same blue ribbon that I already used in the living room. We're putting it also in this guest bedroom, and then we're doing a fun DIY and painting some ornaments as well. So stay tuned for that. That's going to be the next video, is doing all the DIYs. Cannot wait to share them with you. They turned out so good. Moving into the primary bedroom, I know that I wanted to use a lot of my existing decor because I just absolutely love my flocked tree in that room every year with these like deep, rich jewel tone greens. However, I was trying to figure out, we have a new bed, how can I bring those elements of the tree into other parts of the room, especially the bed itself, and what color palette can I introduce blue into the room? It made me think about my navy blue fuzzy blanket and how I could drape it on the bottom of the bed really nicely. And so that was kind of my jumping off point of, okay, we got navy and we got dark green. Literally looked it up and I found this image. This image was definitely the inspiration to then go down the plaid rabbit hole. However, I didn't love this because it was a little too dark for my liking, and my bedding is white, so I needed to find somewhere that balance. That then led me to this ribbon that I found, and I have ordered it. I think I'm going to do like a double layer ribbon scenario where I'm gonna put that dark green ribbon behind this. I don't know, I'm still kind of playing around and making the bows for this tree because I haven't finished it yet. And so we're gonna be using that deep jewel tone blue and that deep jewel tone green, combining it together, and I think it's gonna look really good, especially up against the flocked tree, because the flocked tree is white. Ornaments are gonna add a richness to the tree. I really think it's gonna pop and it's gonna look really good, and I'm so excited for it. And then for downstairs where our family room is, we are keeping it the same as if you watched any of the Vlogmas from when we lived in the apartments. It's pink, and we are keeping the pink. That is my daughter's tree, or I call it my daughter's tree because we bought all the pink ornaments when she was born to have, you know, a girly pink Christmas. And I think it pairs beautifully with the blue that's already in the room from when we made over the basement. I do have some blue ornaments already that I can also incorporate into it from way back in the day that hasn't been shown on the channel. So I'm going to bring those into the pink tree and find like this balance of this blue and teal. And I think it's just going to be very playful and fun, but also wintry and cozy, and I'm very excited to do that as well. So that is going to be it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed, and if you haven't started decorating, maybe this will give you guys some ideas on what you may be able to do, incorporate, or possibly even give you an idea on repurposing an item, maybe changing the color of it. Painting things and fake snow goes such a long way when it comes to Christmas stuff. It will really transform your decor. So give it a try and let me know how it goes. And I will see you guys very soon in a brand new video in just a few days. Bye.